Yo, what is up, my dudes? Back with another video. This fanfic was heavily inspired by a dream that I had about an OC called the 11th Spirit, basically, which I would get to her actual design later, basically. But that's what the fanfic is gonna be. That's what this specific fanfic was about. The 11th Spirit for the Date Alive series, which, in case you have not watched it, there are only 10 spirits, but this is an OC that I came up with and everything, which was heavily inspired by that dream, and even her design was from that dream, basically. Her design, before I get to her design, I will start off the fanfic, basically. Shido was actually wandering around the city until he spotted a girl in a white tank top and I think some shorts, basically. But her appearance was what actually struck him the most. She had pink hair and dark green eyes. And if you have seen some of my older videos about the 11th Spirit, you might know about her already, as I used to have some videos of her on my channel. In this design, personally, was even better than my waifu, Kurumi's design. Personally, I like the 11th Spirit's design more, and some people might be like, dark green eyes don't really go with pink hair, but it's the wackiness of the design is why I like it so much, personally. So, I mean, it honestly really makes it really unique, basically. So she runs into Shido, basically, and she says, well, I'm actually a spirit. And this is where she starts literally talking about some naughty stuff, which I actually made her personality really dirty-minded, and honestly, it was a bunch of fun, actually, making her actual personality. She's as freaking thirsty as Origami herself. This girl is literally on par with Origami on the dirty mind type conversations, as there was one of them where her Origami was going to do something that I would rather not say, because it's just so perverted. But this 11th Spirit proceeded to actually start talking about some dirty stuff while actually pushing her breasts against Shido. And mind you, they're in public. Full on effing public, mind you. So he's like, miss, you really should not be doing this in public. But this chick was so and she's into this type of stuff to where she does not care if they are in public or not. She's going to do that type of stuff anyway, because that's just her personality. But of course, wanting to appease Shido, she actually takes them to a dark alley, or not really a dark alley because it's still light outside, mind you, in public. And this is where she actually reveals her spirit powers, which again it was a lot of fun writing this, because her spirit power, I am not effing lying to you guys, it's breast inflation, which is a very, very common fetish. Actually, I actually have the fetish as well, mind you. And Shido was like, wait, whoa, you can make your breasts actually grow? And this is where the 11th Spirit says something that most guys would just blush like crazy, including myself. He says, and I quote, but my top's already tight. I don't know how much more it could handle before it actually bursts open. But she says, after that, she says, but I'm sure that's what you want to see. Because most guys, including myself, mind you, would actually like to see something like that. Now, of course, me personally, I've never really been into nudity. I honestly prefer clothed breasts and stuff, personally. But actually seeing that, I would not mind. Personally, if I'm being honest, I would not mind that. I even said that would even actually turn me on. The original poster, basically. I said that in the fanfic. So Shido is literally says, dude, this chick is just as thirsty as Origami is. And that just goes to show how dirty-minded she actually gets. Unfortunately, I don't really remember some of the stuff that she says, but I will get to what she does next. She actually tears Shido's, I think, his pants off, I forget which, because her being a spirit, she actually was able to actually just, right, before she does that, she actually pushes Shido into a wall, and doesn't really use her full power yet, but then she was like, okay, you want me to be in control. So she pushes him into the cement wall, mind you, full force to where it creates dents in the fucking cement. That is how powerful this girl / spirit is, dude. Of course, she actually tears his actual pants off and actually and gives him a blowjob, basically, which right after that, though, is when he actually takes her actual home to be a part of his actual spirit harem, basically. And that actually ends the fanfic. I know it was a bit short, but hey, it was my first time writing this. Excuse me. It was my first time actually coming up with her personality and such, which again was a bunch of fun, actually, because let me just say, I actually like girls who actually who kind of talk that stuff. My ex-girlfriend did that, and let me tell you, I was super into it. Just thought I would mention that. So yeah, writing her personality was a bunch of fun personally for me. But that actually ends the fanfic, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will be doing the Tsubaki ish into the Aura Calcos fan ish and the ish in the Seal of Aura Calcos fanfic next. It's either that or the performance grading part 2 Bukaru fanfic. But I'll see which one I actually pick. But until next time, I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.